Twin souls. At this point, I would like to say something about the concept of twin souls, probably familiar to all of you. The idea of twin souls exerts a deep attraction for you. However, it is potentially quite dangerous because it can be interpreted in such a way that it reinforces the birthing pain and emotional dependence in each of you, rather than resolving it. This happens when you conceive of the concept of twin souls in such a way that there is another person who perfectly suits you and makes you whole. This is the concept of the twin soul as your other half. You then assume that the oneness and safety you are missing so deeply will be found in someone else who is the perfect match for you. According to this immature notion of twin souls, the souls are considered to be two halves who together make up a unity. Usually the two halves are respectively male and female. So this notion not only suggests that you are incomplete unto yourself, but also that you are essentially male or female. You can probably see that this notion of twin souls is not healthy or healing from a spiritual point of view. It makes you dependent on something outside of you. It denies the divine origin, which implies that you are everything, male and female, and that you are whole and complete unto yourself. It creates all kinds of illusions which bring you far away from home. And by home, I mean your own self, the divinity of your I-ness. No soul is meant to be someone else's other half. Twin souls do exist, and they literally are what the word implies. They are twins. They are souls with the same feeling tone or vibration, or you could say with the same birthing time, as is the case with biological twins. The particular time of birth, this unique moment in time and place, makes for a uniquely charged feeling tone inside the souls that come to life. They are not dependent upon each other in any way. They are neither male nor female, but they are certainly tuned into each other as kindred spirits. What is the reason for the creation of twin souls? Why do they exist? You often think that the raison d'etre for something is the learning process it effects. But this is not the case with twin souls. The reason for the existence of twin souls is not to learn something. The aim is simply joy and creativity. Twin souls have no function within duality. You will meet your twin soul when you are transcending duality, when you identify yourself again with the God inside yourself who is whole and undivided and who is able to take any form or appearance. Twin souls meet again on their journey back home. Let us go back for a moment to the beginning of the journey. The moment you leave the state of oneness and become an individual, you enter duality. Suddenly there is dark and light, great and small, sick and healthy, etc. Reality is split. You have no frame of reference anymore for who you really are. At first, you took your identity from being part of a whole. Now you are a single part torn loose from the whole. But without your conscious knowing, someone accompanies you who is equal to you, who resembles you as closely as anything could. You took up the same space in the blanket of oneness, so near to each other that you didn't know you were two until you were born. What connects the two of you is something beyond duality, something that antedates the history of duality. This is hard to put into words properly because it defies your usual definitions of identity in which you are either one or two and cannot be both at the same time. Now you are both setting out on a journey, a long journey throughout many experiences. Both of you have experienced the extremes of duality to discover gradually that your essence does not lie in duality but outside of it, in something which underlies it. As soon as you become deeply aware of this underlying oneness, your journey back begins. Little by little, you feel less attached to external things such as power, fame, money, or prestige, you understand more and more that the key is not what you experience, but how you experience it. You create your own happiness or misery by your state of awareness. You are discovering the power of your own consciousness. Once you have gone through all the highs and lows of duality, there will be a moment when you meet your twin soul. In the energy and appearance of your twin soul, you will recognize a very deep part of yourself, your essence beyond duality. And by this very recognition, you will start to understand yourself better and become aware of who you really are. Your twin is a frame of reference for you that carries you outside of the limited beliefs about yourself that you took in during your life and lifetimes before. You liberate yourself by seeing this reflection of you in your twin. It is like a reminder, and it has nothing to do with emotional dependence. Meeting each other helps each of you to be stronger and more self-aware individuals, expressing your creativity and love on Earth. It accelerates your return journey, as it helps you step up to a higher level of oneness while fully retaining and expressing your I-ness, your unique individuality. Ultimately, we are all one. We are supported by an energy which is universal in all of us. But at the same time, there is individuality in all of us. The twin soul is to some extent the link between individuality and oneness. It is like a stepping stone to oneness. If you connect with your twin soul consciously and materially, you will bring about the creation of something new, a third energy that is born out of their combined action. That energy always helps to enhance unity awareness on a larger scale than just the two of them. Because they are on their way home, twin souls feel inspired to anchor the energies of love and oneness on Earth, and they do so in a way that accords with their own unique talents and skills. In this manner, the twin soul love builds a stepping stone between being one and being one. There is a deep inner bond between twin souls, but that does not alter the fact that they are complete unities unto themselves. Their joining together brings about love and joy, and their meeting enhances creativity and self-realization. They support each other without falling into the pitfalls of emotional dependence or addiction. The love between twin souls is not meant to make each other whole, but to create something new. Instead of the two becoming one, the two shall become three.